Futures are back, baby. The market's back. We are all Gucci. I bet you guys didn't expect a pastel pink shirt this morning, now did you? Somebody just made a really good point. Does anybody actually willingly pee standing up? I find it much more comfortable to sit down. I totally agree with that statement. All right, futures are up today, and boy, do I have a treat for you. I've been teasing it for a few weeks, and yesterday I was sitting and thinking, and I was boiling over. I'm just going to continue my streak of just calling out these scam artists here on the morning show because I'm sick of it. Then I listened to this bozo this morning on television. I'm just like, all right. You get it. I edited the videos, and that was that. So futures are up right now. Don't be fooled. We're going to see what Daddy says, Jerome Powell, at 2:30 today. So the meeting, the minutes are going to come out today at 2 o'clock. Markets are going to react. Then he's going to speak, and then we'll go on from there. So let's see. Microsoft was the big news last night. Microsoft beat earnings. They didn't beat earnings. They destroyed earnings. They crushed it on every front. And their cloud service, they just crushed it. Okay, here we go. Microsoft, $51.73 billion, beating revenue analyst expected estimates of $50.88 billion. Earnings per share came in at $2.48 versus the $2.31 expected. Let's see here. They expect revenue for the fiscal third. Here we go. Hood. Amy Hood, Microsoft chief. So I highlighted this, but it didn't come through as highlighted, so that's sick. Hood said the company expects revenue of $48.5 billion to $49.3 billion in the fiscal third quarter, topping the revenue by Refinitiv, which is, what is that company? Damn, I can't remember them off the top of the head. But they're down 14% since the start of this year, their worst time since 2022. Here's the big part. Here's the funniest part. Revenue from Azure, so this is one of their cloud services, grew by 46%, ending a streak of 4 quarters in a row of 50%. And people are upset about that. 46% growth, and people are upset about that because it wasn't over the 50% number. Unbelievable. Where's that Xbox number? Xbox hardware revenue rose 4%. And don't forget, of course, they got the Activision Blizzard deal going on, which they could privatize a lot of the games and such. So, man, Microsoft crushed it. But, guys, if you watched last night, Microsoft crushed it, and then all of a sudden, their stock just plummeted. 6% right off the rip. Crazy. All right, anyways. What's next? AT&T reported this morning. AT&T beat estimates for the fourth quarter. Profit and revenue. HBO Max grew. Wireless customers grew. HBO Max rose 15.4% to $9.9 billion in the quarter. HBO Max and HBO together added 4.4 million subscribers in the quarter. I'm just comparing this to Netflix. They crushed them as far as percentages go. The company signed up 884,000 new phone subscribers. Compare that to Verizon, who signed up 558,000 subscribers. AT&T has prioritized its internet business, adding 271,000 new net fiber customers. I'm not one of them. Total consolidated revenue is $41 billion. So good job, AT&T. Crushing it. Okay, Robinhood says it's in a strong position to face unlikely market events. It wasn't before, though. This is adorable. Here we go with Robinhood. This one didn't highlight either. Oh, well, whatever. Let me find it. Robinhood on Tuesday said that it has taken steps to avoid imposing trading restrictions on you hype dorks, and said that it was in a strong position to support customers through unlikely market events. If you just let it go and just let things happen and let the big dogs on Wall Street get their short positions destroyed, then you wouldn't have to put yourself in any position for unlikely events. But you're scumbags, just like you say that you're not, but you are, and you said that you're for the people, but you're really not. You're for the big wigs on Wall Street, just like everybody else. But I digress. They said that they have $2.7 billion in cash, which is 25 times more than the current required amount by the SEC, which was imposed back in 2008 for similar reasons. Well, not even close to similar, but you know what I'm saying. So Robinhood, go buy the dip. What else do we have? Goldman Sachs said we have not reached a danger zone yet. Higher valuations and one of the strongest recoveries from a bear market in history, I think it is the strongest recovery, have left equities vulnerable to a correction, but the recent fall is not indicative that markets have reached a danger zone level yet. While it has not reached a danger zone level as typically precede a bear market, a fall of at least 20%, it has reached levels which have typically been consistent with corrections and relatively low returns over the next 1 to 5 years. So they're saying that we could sustain at this point, and then it will just kind of coast from here. Goldman Sachs said the markets are in a correction phase within bull market cycle, and current levels signify relatively low returns over the next 1 to 5 years. We shall see. Goldman Sachs is all over the place with their predictions. Mortgage rates plunged 13%. Not surprising where prices are. Okay, here's another article I highlighted, but it didn't save, so that's cool. The average contract interest for 30-year fixed mortgage increased to 3.72% from 3.64% in the week. Here's the deal. They fell 13% for the week and were 53% lower than a year ago. Now, there was somebody that wrote a quote in here with, okay, we thought because of the winter months it would slack off a little bit. This is from a home buyer. Prices would come back down to normal. That's not happening. It's anguish, pain, and agony. So you're trying to couple expensive houses mixed with higher interest rates. Guys, I'll tell you what. I'm looking at houses right now in Naples, and I'm not looking at houses that are in the $300,000-$400,000 range. There goes a listing on Zillow or Realtor or the MLS, gone within the day, pending within the day. It is insane. You're seeing these high six-figure, seven-figure homes that are just going crazy. Here, the COVID variant will be more contagious than Omicron, but so here's the reason I pulled this up. I don't care about the COVID variant, any of this. I pull this up to say, let's see what the Fed is going to do, because they say that they're not going to do any more stimulus. They say they're not going to do any more. The WHO is saying that they're not going to do any more restrictions, this and that. I say this because I said it last night on my Instagram live stream, if you saw it. Congress could come up with something that turns into some kind of stimulus bill that is never before seen, and that's the way that they print money or give money out or something to keep this market going. Okay, here's what I wanted to show you. So, Jim Cramer, can't stand the guy. Literally cannot stand the guy. There's people that say if you do what entertainer, sure. Let's listen to this is what he said about the economy right now. I want to preface it with this. Now, I clipped these from television, so you're just going to have to get over the quality. Listen.
To me, we have the strongest economy perhaps I have ever seen. See that number this morning, the unemployment number? It's the best in years. It's not best in 69. We have all spotted the endless help wanted signs, the housing and apartment shortages, the tremendous demand for goods and services, a marvel to behold. Oh, people are confident about their jobs. I say fantastic. And the ability to even get better ones if they want to. They're spending more than I've ever seen, but they're doing it with cash, not on credit. They're doing so in a roaring 20s style.
They're doing it with cash, not on credit. What the hell is he talking about? You see how the debt levels are today? They're doing it on cash, not on credit. Listen to this. This is days before Bear Stearns went under. For those of you that don't know, it was a bank that was the best thing, bee's knees. This was the Bank of America of the time. Listen to this. Days before Bear Stearns went under. Gone. Never existed again.
Should I be worried about Bear Stearns in terms of liquidity and get my money out of there? No, no, no. Bear Stearns is fine. Do not take your money out. This is ridiculous. If there's one takeaway other than plus 400 somewhere, Bear Stearns is not in trouble. I mean, if anything, they're more likely to be taken over. Don't move your money from Bear. That's just being silly.
Don't move your money from Bear. That's just being silly. Don't worry. Here we go. Netflix this year. 1/3/22. For those of you that don't know, Netflix has been decimated by the company. Netflix buy. This is from his Twitter, directly from his Twitter. 1/3/22. Netflix buy. Netflix is getting destroyed right now. Here's Jim Cramer's stock picks from 2021. First quarter 2021. Let's just run down. Fuel Cell. I'm just trying to pick ones that I can remember. Quantum, Fuel Cell again. Plug Power, Poshmark, Quantum, Plug Power, Fleet, Lordstown Motors, Skills, Viacom, Quantum, Canopy, whatever that is, Affirm, Fastly, Canoe, Workhorse, down 72.6% through 50.6%, and I'm sure it gets worse and worse and worse. These people are scam artists. They are the same thing as the Meet Kevins of the world. I don't know what other YouTubers are out there. Just be careful of these people. I hope that more and more people see our channel and follow this and notice that there's a process to things. These people are out there because they need the money. We don't need the money. Paul and I could ride off into the sunset and it doesn't matter. We're never going to have to do this again. We do it because we love to do it. And every time we do need to ring the cowbell for that. That was disruptive. Every time I get a message that says, thank you for me finding your channel or something like that. That's the messages that I like to get because I'm so sick of these bullshit artists that screw people, especially you young people that don't know what you're doing. And it's no offense to you. You just don't know yet. You're getting into it. So that's that. Screw Jim Cramer. Give me some stocks and I'll run through them for you. Actually, wait a second. I need to do a sales pitch. I need to get you guys over to Everything Money so you believe in me. 8 Pillars Software, retirement calculator, stock analyzer tool, 8 Pillars portfolio, exclusive content. Click Join EM, and you get that. $30 a month gets you that software, gets you into the chat, gets you into like-minded people with me, Paul, Seth, etc. If you want to join the Bid and Ask Nation, hop on in over here. $80 a month gets you access to that. You get to trade with me. You get to talk to me on a daily basis. Employed Trader Series, Trading 101 series, which is all the rules that you get. You get to watch our day trading live, which Seth and I did yesterday. It was wonderful, and that's that. And if you want to do any one-on-one sessions with us, sorry, they're sold out. So that's it. Let's see. Yields ticking down a little bit. Tesla reports after the bell today. Intel reports after the bell. Boeing reported this morning. AT&T reported this morning. Apple is tomorrow. Visa is tomorrow. There you go. Come on over. Let's do it. Let's do it. Nvidia, Twitter is a must do. HPQ is down. All right, let's see. So, guys, by the way, I'm using the desktop app for trading view right now. So that's pretty cool. Okay, Nvidia. Jesus. Nvidia is getting smoked. By the way, this was one of the Jim Cramer stocks that he told you to buy. And I think it was right around this area. I distinctly remember watching him on television say it. So we are at a very, very, very strong support level right here. And we're going to see if it holds. The strength is the 200-day moving average. If it breaks that 200-day moving average, bye-bye. And I see that this thing is starting to fall. Nvidia will be one of the stocks that is most susceptible to the fall that happens over the next over the coming weeks if the market continues on a downfall. And we've seen that it's just been, look at these 4 days right here, 5 days. It's just been decimated with the fall. So it is very susceptible. If you want to do anything with it, please wait and see what direction it chooses. Next, Twitter. I think somebody said Twitter. Twitter chicken dinner. Oh my God. Twitter's just been beaten down too. They've been really abused since Jack Dorsey left. He left right here. And they've just been beaten down. So if this thing engulfs down and continues to short it. Wonderful. If you don't want to do that, wait till this thing comes into the sweet spot. But here's the problem. Here's your low. Here's your next low, lower low. Here's your next low, lower low. So you're just getting these lower lows. My fear is that this one will pop right here and turn right back down. So be careful with this thing on a swing trading chart. If you do get daily volatility on Twitter, go for it from a day trading perspective. I'd love it. What else do we have? Why don't we look at CCL? We haven't looked at CCL in a while. Who said something? The rule is do the opposite of what Jim Cramer says. Yeah, that's absolutely true. Listen, all Jim Cramer's trying to do is sell ads. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's a trader. He managed a hedge fund, and he did this from day trading. He doesn't know the first thing about investing. So listening to him, one of his favorite picks this year, Etsy. What's that doing? Down 40%? That was one of his favorite picks back in October, August. I don't know what it was, but either way, it's getting beaten down. Guys, smash the like button. Oh, I have 4 people in here. So since YouTube doesn't show you the dislikes because it's going to hurt my feelings, I have 4 people in here that don't like it. So we must have 4 Jim Cramer fans that have gotten hurt by Jim Cramer and refuse to believe that he's the idiot that he is. Carnival. Looking pretty decent over here from a swing trading perspective. If you can break out a little bit like you're doing this morning, make sure it holds up here. So you're going to open the morning at 2072. Now, if it does get up to 2190, take profits because this thing is going to come down. I promise you that. And remember, this is a 50%er. So you have your high, you have your low. That middle ground is about $32. And you're not going to break above $32. I'm sorry. It's just not going to happen. So you're going to have a tough time breaking above 24, let alone 32. Etsy is not sexy. Etsy used to be sexy. So intraday high, November 26th, intraday high, 307.75 today. 100 closed last night, $145. Going to open at 151.50. Sick. That is just awesome. That is, I don't even know what to say. I feel bad for people that believe this nonsense. So here's your support level. Next support level's in here. Next support level's in here. Next support level's in here. And this thing's just going to keep falling. So you're below all 4 major moving averages. A lot of selling volume coming in. If you want to short it, you could short it, but make sure you take profits going into 125 or something like that. Figure out this support level right here that I just drew. And if you want to do something from a swing trading perspective, you might be able to swing it up. But here it is again, guys. Low, low, and it's going to make a lower low somewhere in here. So all of these swing trading stochastics are making these lower lows. I don't like it. Amazon 52-week low. Let's see. So, man, Amazon is getting beat down too. Here's the thing that I don't like from Amazon. Look at this. This area right here, there's not a lot of support in there. That happened very quickly. That happened April through June. April through April? Hold on a second. Let me see what that date was. May through July. So basically the month of June. Was that the end of May? So it took 2 months to run that up. That's pretty fast. And then it consolidated. So you're seeing that it's falling very, very hard. I would not be surprised to see Amazon come down to this 2,300 level. That would not shock me at all. After that, 2,100. After that, 1,700, 1,800. I wouldn't be surprised. Remember, this is a FANG. FANGs have led this market to these all-time highs. FANGs are going to lead it right back down. Trust me on this one. But with that being said, be careful shorting fangs. If you get an engulfing candlestick down, go for it, but make sure you're using stops. If you want to do swing trade, go for it. But here you go again. Low, low, low. Look, there it is. Low, 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 lower, lower, lower. Unbelievable. And here you go again. It's making lower lows. So if you're making lower lows, it's not good. Is Macy's, let's check out Macy's right now. Macy. So Macy's is creating a pretty unbelievable head and shoulders pattern here. Here's your head, here's your shoulder, here's your shoulder. And let me draw a little smiley face in there because everything's looking great for Macy's for now. But the fact that they're struggling to break above this 100-day moving average, the fact that you have a downtrend going right now, and so you have a little influx of volume here the last couple days. If that volume falls off, this thing could definitely come right back down here to this $18 level. I wouldn't be surprised. It's going to face resistance at 22 and 20, but it can get back down to that $18, $17 level. So be careful with that one before you do anything with it. You think Alibaba will go under 110? I have no idea what things are going to do, but let's check out some support levels with Alibaba. So where's 110? 110 is here. Yeah, it can go. There's very strong support at 110. I'm seeing support over here and support over here and support right here, right in it. So I wouldn't be surprised if it dropped below 110, but I also wouldn't be surprised if it didn't drop below 110, I should say. What are we doing on the stochastic? Yeah, it's just hanging at that 25. Let's see if it works. Schlumberger. Oh, you know what? I want to do Oxy. I saw that one earlier. So Occidental Oil. This is a petroleum company making new all-time highs. 50. No. Okay, here we go. Let me draw it. So you do have a little bit of a 50%er. Here's your high. Here's your low. Here, let's see the middle ground. So it's breaking out. So if you are at this level, you are at this level because of news. Oil is going crazy right now because of what's happening with Ukraine, Russia, Middle East, etc. Just be cautious with this one. I wouldn't be surprised to see this thing come back down to 32. I would take profits this morning. Not saying exit your position. I'm saying take profits this morning. You're in that overbought area. There's a good chance that this thing just goes like this on you because the news changes. Take profits. Don't sell the position. Take profits. And if it breaks out again tomorrow or Friday or Thursday or whatever tomorrow is, the day after today, go for it and you can do something with that. Let's see. How could Cramer say that people are buying stuff with cash when margin has gone up that much? Yeah, that's exactly right. So I played the clip and Cramer said, yeah, everybody's buying things with cash when debt levels are personal debt levels are the highest they've ever been in this country. It's very clear that the debt levels that people are buying on credit. And and he said that he said that the last week of 2021. He also said the jobs market is great. The jobs market's just swooning. Yeah, it's just great. Okay. What else do we have? Boeing reported today. Yeah, let's check out the Boeing. I feel bad for Boeing. They just get abused. They're just always getting abused. All right, here's the deal. Here's your high. Here's your low. Here's that middle ground. And so I'm going to call it 220. Perfect. 223.37. That's a 200-day moving average. That is your resistance point right here that it has a dip. I shouldn't say it can't break through. You notice it pops above it, it falls back down. It pops above it, it falls back down. Pops above it, falls back down. Going on and on and on. So let's see. Run this thing up if you can to about that 220 area. Now let's zoom in here. Look at this stochastic, guys. What is that exactly? That is a lot of confusion of which direction the stock is going to go. You know what I mean? So this one is going to be a tough one for you guys to pay attention to. Don't jump into this thing. Don't get super aggressive with this. See if this stochastic can straighten out. Let me show you. See if this red line can go like so instead. I don't want to see this. See if that red line can get moving in this direction, and we'll go from there. They reported this morning, did they not? Oh, okay. Their earnings. That's weird. You usually see when on TradingView that it's okay. I need Boeing to do well. Got to sell more DGF. So here's the deal. Boeing is more likely than not going to do well. And you want to know why? Because it's a monopoly. It's them and Airbus. Nobody else is competing in the commercial airline space, so they're going to be okay. Tesla earnings will smash. I pray to God Tesla earnings smash. I just pray to God Tesla earnings smash, and I just want it to happen. Listen, I'm rooting for Tesla. You hype dorks out there that are so diluted and demented in your brain. You don't understand how much I like the company Tesla. I just don't like the valuation of the stock. You can't get over that. You probably couldn't even hear what I said because you have fire coming out of your ears right now because I said the T word. So yeah, I hope they crush. They'll get my car in their number because they delivered one to me. They delivered one to Seth. So, or should I say Seth Law? All right, here we go. They're popping up a little bit today. Downtrend though. Report after hours. Be careful with this one. Let it settle. See what's going to happen. But I could tell you today, go and day trade this thing today because this is going to be probably a fun one to day trade today. Yeah. Okay. Pins. Pins is sitting on pins and needles. Actually, it's pretty much just sitting on needles. Okay. And there's that gap. So I think Mattia asked me about gaps yesterday. So this gap happened in July. When did this happen? August, July 31st, 2020 on their earnings report, okay? And I say gaps always fill. I have no idea when they're going to fill, but this one has taken nearly 18 months to fill, but it filled. Gaps fill. Gaps fill. Look at this gap right here. This one gapped down in July of 2021, and we had a big day, rallied right back up. Before earnings, the gap filled. It just got to the top of where the gap filled, and it fell back down. So these gaps are going to fill. Trust me. Pinterest fair value is $15. I don't know how you determine that, but let's see. Moblox, Sethla, and Palantir. Love it. I love it. Moblox, Sethla, and Palantir. There are your three hype stocks. I love it. I just absolutely love it. All right, CVS. Let's see. CVS. So CVS is turning into a downtrend. This is a profit-taking area. This is not a sell area. Remember, guys, you do not sell from a charting perspective until your red line drops below the 80% line. Okay, so it is getting into that territory where you might be getting there, but this is the point where you take profits. When red line crosses under yellow, in the overbought area, that's when you do it. And if this thing rallied back up and makes all-time highs, go ahead and add back to it. Perfect. But take your profits. You've had a really nice trade up to this point. What else do we have? My thoughts on Space. So Space was the company that literally went to space, and then the stock didn't. So I remember, I think this is when they went to space, right? And then, so here, this kind of looks like a jet. So it looks like this looks like a rocket going to the moon, and here's your thrusters. But the problem is they must have ran out of gas because that sucks. Imagine running out of gas in space. So you had a really big downfall, and now you are just a dog stock. So this is a dog stock. Keep shorting it. And if you don't want to short it, throw a tracker share on it. Worst case scenario, space goes under, never exists again. You lose $8.38. And I don't think that would be the worst thing in the world. Next, Donkey Kong, DKNG. Oh, DraftKings. My bad. The hype dorks that have never watched me before are like, that guy thinks that this stock is called Donkey Kong. What is he talking about? He doesn't know what he's talking about. Guarantee there's a comment in the comments after the show. Guarantee. I'm even going to tell them that I guarantee it, and they're still going to put it in there. Okay. DraftKings. So here's what I would do with DraftKings. I would only follow it on a 15-minute chart or a swing trading chart. Wait until this thing gets into the sweet spot and run it from there and see if you can get some engulfing candlesticks, run it up to the 25 or 50-day moving average. Try to do it that way. I would not play with this thing long term. And if you want to do something with a long term, you could throw it on a tight watch list, maybe throw it into a tracker share, lose $20, but anyways. Virgin Orbit is holding better. Yeah, that's true. Oh, Shopify. So I tried to buy something from using a website yesterday that had Shopify, and it wasn't working. So that was disruptive. Here we go. Sitting at a very strong support level, and I'm drawing that back to 2020 in these areas where it kind of consolidated. So we'll see. Big downtrend. Earnings report February 16th, no time soon. So outside of the support level that it's sitting at right now, you got a little bit here around 700, and then you're heading down below 600, 400, 300. Yeah, you're not looking too good on this one. Can you do Meta, please? I can absolutely do Meta. Facebook. Consolidation. It's pretty much just doing what it's been doing for a while. It's just consolidating in this area. It's going to bounce around there. We're going to see what's going to happen. It's a downtrend, but this thing can easily turn back up. What I don't like is it made a high on its red, and it made a little bit. Let me zoom in even further. I don't know if you guys could see that, but I just want to show you. So trust me here if you can't see this. I'll try to draw a straight line. Let's see this. Let's see if I can do it. Yeah, there we go. And then this red line is even lower. So it's creating these lower lows. Let's see if this one bounces up and makes it even lower low. I don't love it, and it's doing the same thing over here from a swing trading chart. So be careful with this one. Just be careful with this one. Remember, this is one of the fangs. This is doing the same thing as Amazon is doing. This is one of the fangs, and it's going to come down crashing hard when the rest of the market comes down. Mo, this is the cigarette company, right? Altria Group, that's right. So Altria Group, bet on Altria Group to just go rally and go crazy to all-time highs because everybody needs cigarettes right now to get through this tough time. Just kidding, I'm just joking. Okay, well, I'm not kidding about the cigarettes. I'm kidding about going and buying the stock. So earnings are very soon, whenever that is, we should find out. But if you take out this wick, about 51.50, 51.45, whatever that is, you can go ahead and jump into this thing. But right now, I would only swing trade it. Be careful. You're on top of all moving averages. You know what? I wouldn't even touch this thing. You're in too much of a predicament. They report tomorrow, so be careful. What else do we have? You like Moda over... What's Moda? Meta. Moda. I do like Moda. Moda, Sethla, and Palantir. That's a good one. Okay, well, let's do Microsoft. They reported last night, and they whipsawed, baby. They freaking whipsawed. Market's open right now. This thing was down here in this low 270 level, well below their 200-day moving average. And today they've gapped up. They're up. What percent are they up today? They're up 6%. So they've literally swung 12% overnight. Post-market yesterday, 4 o'clock, they were down 6%. This morning, they're up 6%. So there you go. All right. What else do we have? So Microsoft, downtrend. But this thing's going to turn. This trend is going to turn. So be careful with this one. Don't touch it today. If you want to day trade it, go for it. But with that being said, let's go to a day trading chart real quick. Let me pull this up and just show you why this might not be the best day trade in the world. Microsoft. So this is a 15-minute chart for you, those of you that don't know. Here was the move. The move happened overnight. This orange area on my screen, this is pre-market. So this gap up happened overnight. You didn't catch that. So if this thing just stays up 6% today, all it's going to do is just hover right in this area. You're not going to catch any of that climb. So that's that. I'm very impressed by Microsoft, to be honest with you. I didn't think that they were going to be able to gain 6% today. But what else do we have? Cummins, CMI, love those engines. I do want another diesel truck. Boy, do I miss my diesel. All right, so trying to see if we have a little 50%er in here anywhere. We do not. We're just consolidating. So this thing has just been, to be honest with you, let's just draw some lines here. Here's 245, call it, and 220, call it. With the exception of this run that it had in March of last year, beginning of last year, they've just consolidated between two prices and they ain't going anywhere. And they're still doing the same thing. So here's what I would do. Don't even pay attention over here. Come to a swing trading chart and just run this thing up and down and short and long, short and long. So right now, if this thing breaks over the 100-day moving average like this with an engulfment, run it up to the 200. It's going to hit the 200 and it's going to fall right back down. Run it down to the 100 and go short and up and down, etc. Jim Cramer and Meet Kevin want to fight Mo in the Arby's parking lot today. Bring it on. What else do we have? Is the Fed meeting today? Excellent question. So the Fed meeting, as I mentioned before, is at 2:30 today. Jerome Powell will speak at 2:30. The announcement and the document will come out at 2 o'clock. Everybody will start reacting. This very slow reaction. This market is going to be very slow this morning. I'm telling you right now, you're not going to have a lot of volume in the market until about 2 o'clock. And then you're going to see an incredible surge of volume. Trust me on that one. So just be careful trading this morning. Go where the volume is and don't go where the volume's not. And there you go. The sound and smell of diesel. You don't get that with a Tesla. Elon, hold my beer. Dude, there's a feature on my car that if I want the car to sound like a diesel engine, I can hook it up and make it sound like a diesel engine. It's incredible. If I want it to sound like a hot rod, I can make it sound like a hot rod. There's speakers on the outside of the car. It's incredible. Go buy a big diesel truck and tow it behind your Tesla. Yeah, that's so funny. Let's see here. Ambev. Why don't we take a look at Ambev, and then I'll do one more stock. I'm going to get out of here. I got stuff to do today. Okay, you're creating a little bit of a head and shoulders here. So here's your head, little shoulders. It's not the best head and shoulders, but I would look for this thing to fall down to this. Whoa, is this like Ambev, like Anheuser-Busch, or is that Bud? Okay, I'm confused here. It doesn't matter. The stock doesn't matter. I'm just confused. Great buying volume coming in. So to be honest with you, I wouldn't even look at it over here. Let it collapse, let it fall, then pay attention to it. Over here, if you can stay today, run it up to this 285 or more level on the 100-day moving average, go for it. I don't know what this is. Just want to make sure it's nothing cray-cray. One more stock, and we will go from there. Let me see what we have. Neo, OHI. I wish they would make candles and cologne that smell like diesel. Damn, I need a Tesla. Let's see. The word on the street is Meet Kevin is the GOAT of the stock market. Amen to that, Coco. Gold, Discovery, Bud. Yeah, Bud is. I thought Bud was the one. I don't know what Ambev is. Maybe it's foreign. Ambev is Brazilian. Walmart. Thank you, sir. Planet Fitness, not a real gym. I do agree with that, but we will do it anyway. Planet Fitness is more like a, well, never mind. Let's see. Oh yeah, So Planet Fitness, the good thing for Planet Fitness is they have ongoing recurring revenue with their subscriptions. The bad news for them is that they have hit these incredible highs, and this reaction was so silly because, so here it is, guys. Let me show you this line chart. Let's pull up a line chart. Line chart, anyone? Flagpole pattern, right back down every time. Flagpole pattern, right back down every time. Happens every time, guys. Flagpole patterns come down every time. This was all the excitement that people were going back to gyms and nobody was going to use their Peloton anymore. And boom, this is what happened. So again, people got all excited, came right back down. So these highs were pretty unreasonable. That's what I'm trying to say right here. So let's see what happens. They're consolidating in this area. I would not be surprised to see them consolidate between $85 and basically $65 for a very long time. So be careful with that one, and you'll go from there. All right, guys, I am done for today. I hope you enjoyed the show. Of course you enjoyed the show. Smash the like button on your way out. I will be back here tomorrow, same time, same place, more disruption. I'll catch you on the flippity flop.